Do you want to know how hardcore I am? Drinking Coke Zero in an iron brew glass. Like, seriously, just doesn't give a fuck. Hello everyone, welcome to Get to Know. Slightly later than usual because I've been busy, maybe? Trying to think of an excuse here. It was supposed to be out yesterday. However, I was watching WrestleMania live on Sunday because I have no life. Yep. I have a YouTube channel with lots of Star Wars on it and I watch wrestling. I don't have a life. Yeah, I watched WrestleMania live. I thought it was absolutely amazing. I was for my friend's 19th and there was about 6 of us piled in this tiny little living room. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you're not getting perspective of this. It's not like a 1-to-1 scale, right? Anyway, packed into this tiny. So 6 guys. It got quite hot. We're all quite sweaty. We're watching wrestling, where men are half naked, touching each other in the ring. It was definitely an experience where we. The less said about that, the better. But nonetheless. Let's just get to know number 3, where I'll be answering all your guys' questions, and hopefully with it being a day late, you're not like, where is Noel? What's he doing? Unsubscribe, think about the children. Oh, I think about the children alright. Yeah, that's what happens when I take my sense of humour a little too far. So let's get on to the first question here. What is your favourite movie besides Star Wars? And that's a tricky question because I don't really watch too much films, to be honest. It's just, I prefer rather just watching like a TV series or something like that. I don't know why, I'm weird, I think we established that. But favourite movie besides Star Wars, and you're saying movie here, so I probably can't give like a trilogy or anything, although I do think stuff like the Dark Knight trilogy is totally badass. Lord of the Rings, when I watched it younger, was total badass and stuff like that. But my favourite movie, besides Star Wars, is obviously The Notebook. 10 out of 10, 100% what I'm into, love that sort of stuff. Hopefully I've answered your question right there. Do you think that doesn't grammar. Do you think new Star Wars film The Force Awakens will be better than the prequels? It better bloody be better than the prequels. No, the prequels were alright, I've said that before. I do think they will be it will be better than the prequels. I am actually really hyped up for this film. A lot of people are like, oh, that teaser trailer wasn't too much. I'm not totally excited. I'm sitting there like, I can't wait for this film. I'm really getting into it, like, properly. I need to seatbelt myself down here or wear like a straight jacket or something like that. I'm really looking forward to it, and yep, to answer your question, I think it will be better than the prequels. And if it's worse than the prequels, then how can my feet smell if they don't have a nose? Yes. Why? On a scale of A to Z, how many light bulbs does it take to pounce on a cat while screaming about toast? See, you might think you've got me here, but it's actually a trick question, because, of course, a scale from A to Z, and then you're asking how many light bulbs does it take to pounce on a cat, but the thing you're all forgetting about here is that we as humans don't pounce. And the thing is, if you're going, say, pouncing on a cat while screaming about toast, you're not doing it right. You're supposed to leap like a dolphin onto the back of a giant lizard while screaming ferociously and violently lyrics from every single ABBA #1 possible. And if you're wanting that on a scale of A to Z, even though you're asking how many light bulbs, T. No, please don't look back in anger. Yeah, well, you're lucky this laptop's holding me back. Sorry, can't do that. But good song, by the way. How do you know all this stuff? Well, it's actually really convenient because when I'm like, okay, I'll do one on, say, Darth Maul, I click my fingers and the magical Star Wars fairy releases all its dust around me, and I catch it in a giant net, and what I do is I just throw it at paper on my wall. I'm like, pew, 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 and what happens is it translates into a script, and then I just sit there going, he was a badass. So what exactly is the rise of Darth Maul? Completely fucked that up. The Kangaskhan's presents Star Wars lore, episode whatever, the light, the bad, the ba. And then basically go through it all. Darth Maul was a Zabrak. He had 2 legs and a face. And then I basically get to the end and I'm like, keep on here to the Kangaskhan's. That's basically how it is. No, but I'm going to stop fucking with you here. To seriously answer your questions, because it is quite a valid question, I get it from the films, the TV series, you know, you've got the comics, you've got the books as well, and there's many sources online as well. There's quite a few valid websites and stuff like that if you're like, who even is Darth Maul? Obviously, I'm not going to ask that question because he's my favourite Sith and stuff, but there are plenty of ways to get the information, if you know what I mean, so it's all good in the hood. And I'm sorry for being a complete tool in the first part of that question. I'm just Noel, that's just what I do. These 2 questions are linked together, the first one being why you start YouTube, and the second one being what are your plans for YouTube. So why did I start YouTube? It was basically as a hobby. It's not to make money at all, which is why I don't monetize the videos or anything like that. And that sort of links to what are my plans for YouTube. I currently don't want to make money from YouTube because I don't feel like it's justified to make money for YouTube. Like, I don't deserve to be like, oh, this is what happened to all these guys, pay me. I'm not like that at all. So I started YouTube just as a hobby, and it started off because I had these questions about Star Wars that I wanted answered. Like, I had no idea what happened to Jar Jar Binks, hence the very first episode of Star Wars lore. Because I thought if I don't know what happened, not saying that I'm the knowledge of Star Wars, if I don't know what happened, there's about to be other people out there that don't know what happened as well. I thought it'd be an interesting video. I've always liked the idea of doing YouTube, and I never knew I was going to get as big as this. Every time I get a subscriber, I'm like, Jesus, this is just like crazy. And my plans for YouTube, I plan on staying on YouTube for a very long time. I don't know if it'll be forever, because I could get hit by lightning next week and be like, well, I'm hit by lightning, can't really do much. I don't know, if you got hit by lightning, what, would you die? Or would I just be like, yeah, hit by lightning. Sucks, doesn't it? Well, it shocks, really. No, but seriously, I plan on staying on YouTube for a long time, and hopefully you guys are okay with that. And I've got a plan on how this channel could further develop and stuff like that. So we just need to see how that goes, or it could end terribly and everyone unsubscribes, and next week I'm just at the dole getting £20 a week or whatever it is. Even though that doesn't make sense. Or I'll be at the dole. I'm not making money off YouTube anyway, I just said that. Do you subscribe to anyone? Who's your favourite YouTuber besides yourself? Well, to start off with here, I am not my favourite YouTuber. I think to say something like that is a bit too, like, self-confident or whatever. I think that's a bit of a dick thing to say if I'm like, I am my favourite YouTuber, everyone bow down to me, ha, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know, is that a cigar? Or should I smoke that? I don't know. But yeah, I'm not my favourite YouTuber. In terms of who do I subscribe to, I have 46 subscriptions, and I love YouTube. I spend a ton of hours every week just watching stuff from YouTube. I subscribe to people like 5 Facts, A Dose of Buckley, All Time Tens, All Time Conspiracies, Angry Joe Show Arsenal, you know, Ashens, BuzzFeed Video, Cinema Sins, Danger Dolan, have a good one, Extra Ashens. There's, because I like wrestling, there's a lot of wrestling stuff, Good Mic Work, for example, Grimm's Toy Show, How It Should Have Ended, Jeremy Jans, KSI. I also subscribe to Noel Gallagher, Noel Gallagher's Vivo, Not Sam, a wrestling interviewer, Screen Junkies, Smosh's second channel, and yeah, Vsauce as well, Vsauce 1, 2 and 3, Watch Mojo. stuff like that. That's not every single one I've subscribed to, but as you can see, it's quite diverse sort of stuff going from like cinema to wrestling to just facts and stuff like that. So it's quite a mixed bunch. And if you guys know any interesting YouTube channels actually that I should subscribe to, because I have quite a limited sort of subscription and it normally takes quite a lot for me to click subscribe on a channel. So if you guys know any good YouTubers or anything like that, then just let me know and I'll definitely hit that up or check them out at least, stuff like that. Next up, how many push-ups could Yoda do? I would say at least 5. Alright, let's get serious. You mean serious? No, let's actually get serious. Serious, no. Should the Emperor and Yoda have lightsabers? I say no, as it seems as if they should be above them, and the Emperor even mocks Luke in Return of the Jedi for having one. I think they should definitely have lightsabers, because it's just part of every Jedi and Sith. It's like having mashed potatoes without the potatoes. It just doesn't really work, if you know what I mean. That was quite a terrible example. But I just feel like they should all have them, and especially the Jedi, because if Yoda was just cutting about like, oh, I don't need a lightsaber, I'm too good for it, it doesn't really speak well for the Jedi code and all their principles and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think they should all have lightsabers, and plus, you never know when you might need to get into some fisticuffs, even though it would be lightsabers, so it would be, you know, not actually punching each other. Yeah, so lightsabers, they're handy, they get into fights with them anyway, so why not just have them, and they're badass as well, so yeah. Now this question was always, every day of the week, going to get answered. What's your top 3, I can't speak, what's your top 3 favourite Noel Gallagher songs? I'm going to give you 2 answers here, because I'm going to give you answers that Noel Gallagher wrote overall, like could be Oasis, could be his High Flying Bird stuff, but if you're thinking Noel Gallagher as a Noel Gallagher High Flying Birds as well, I'll give you 3 songs for that. So in terms of, in the grand scheme of things, including Oasis and all that, my favourite Oasis song of all time is Live Forever. That is such a badass song. Second, you see, this is where it starts getting sketchy, because all their songs, I couldn't even make a top 10 list. It would have to be like a top 400 list. They're just, every song is just sick. But enough, you're probably getting sick of me just going on, oh, how amazing they are. Number 2 is probably Importance of Being Idle. That was like that and Don't Look Back in Anger. And then you've got Master Plan, try to fit in there. It just doesn't, right, I'll just have to pick 3. Live Forever, Importance of Being Idle, Don't Look Back in Anger. What would I prefer? Yeah, I'm just going to ramble it. Live Forever, Don't Look Back in Anger, shout out to that comment earlier, and Master Plan. I've just totally chucked out Importance of Being Idle there. But yeah, that is tough. You can't, it's solid to make a top 3. In terms of songs for Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, I would probably go number 1, If I Had a Gun. That song is just absolutely amazing. It's actually beautiful. I would say it like that. It's just, like, listen to it. If you haven't listened to it, please do. It's just an absolutely awesome song. Second is probably Everybody's on the Run, which I prefer the demo from Oasis actually. However, it's still good on the album. I just don't really like the operatics, you know, the oh, just sort of can't be done with a little bit. But it's still a good song. And number 3, The Ballad of the Mighty Eye, which is off Chasing Yesterday, and that is just a great song. I love listening to that. So there's my 3, I was going to say Oasis, well, it was Oasis as well. There are my 3 Oasis and Noel Gallagher High Flying Birds songs from each. So yeah, hopefully you think they're alright. If you have your personal top 3 favourite, then just let me know, and I'd like to get your feedback on that one actually. The final question that I will be answering today, don't know why I had to point to me, the final question that I will be answering today: would you consider doing a gaming channel? Now, this comment played out with 3 replies. He has one, lol. Oh, I didn't know. What's it called, lol? It's in his featured channels. yeah, when I seen this comment, I was like, I've obviously not spread the word enough here. But yeah, I do have a gaming channel, Zenzik and Noel. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to check it out. It's total punch and stuff. It's quite a funny channel actually, and it's just me being weird as usual with a friend, playing games and, you know, stuff. Vlogs, there are vlogs there as well. So it's obviously a gaming channel but with some other non-gaming stuff. So you might enjoy it, who knows. If you don't enjoy it, just don't subscribe, don't watch the videos, because that would be weird. It would be weird. So that is the end of the video. I always get so excited when doing these. I'm like, an earthquake. That is the end of the video for today. If your question hasn't been answered, and you're thinking, what the hell, why is he not answering it? I'll be answering every single one I haven't at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. I'll be in a few text slides at the end. You should know the drill by now, window wipers. But that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and thank you very much for reaching 6,000 subscribers. I'm going to check the subscription, because hopefully I've not totally botched it. Hopefully we're not sitting at like 3,000 subs. I'm like, oh, 6,000, it's amazing. We are currently sitting at 6,771, so there'll probably be a get to know quite soon actually. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for another 1,000 subscribers in such a short period of time, and well, it's more than that now, you know, it's like 1,700 subscribers since the last get to know. So thanks very much guys, means a lot, and until the next video, stay tuned, stay locked here. I don't know, I can never end videos, like it's so hard. Just stay yourself, fuck it. Just be yourself. I don't know, just don't be, what am I trying to, right, shut up, no, just goodbye everyone. It sort of tastes like it has lemon or something in it. It's just normal Coke Zero. It's the same with Pepsi Max. To me, Pepsi Max tastes like it has lemon in it or something. Why is everything that's got no sugar taste like something? Maybe it's like our brains is just like, you know what, it doesn't taste anything, let's make it seem like it tastes of anything. Oh, I've got a hint of peanut here. That's how they do it. They basically, you're inventing the taste. Mind exploded. Noel is such a philosopher. Where I'll be answering all your guys' questions, and hopefully with it being a day late, you're not like, where is Noel? What's he doing? Unsubscribe. Think about the children. Oh, I think about the children, alright. Yeah, that's what happens when I take my sense of humour a little too far, and when I can't be bothered editing. And if you're wanting that on a scale of A to Z, even though you're asking how many light bulbs, T. Fuck it. Whose idea was it to do a Q&A? Oh, this is horrible. I thought I was weird. But to answer your question seriously, sorry, I just get carried away too easily. I get all the information from the films, Right, I better wrap this video up. That was me trying to wrap stuff up. If you have any... What am I trying to say here? That does... Right, start again.